In 2025, Apple is expected to discontinue the iPhone Plus device in its iPhone 17 lineup to make way for an iPhone Air, although it might not actually be called this when the device debuts in fall of next year. So the iPhone 16 Plus is selling like crazy, but yet in 2025, Apple is expected to discontinue the iPhone Plus device in its iPhone 17 lineup to make way for an iPhone Air. Let's talk about the name. Apple's rumoured slimmer iPhone 17, previously referred to as the iPhone 17 Slim, could be positioned as an iPhone Air to boost sales. This is according to Bloomberg's Mark Gurman. The iPhone Air will represent a new approach to the fourth model in Apple's iPhone lineup, offering a device with a substantially thinner design that sits between the iPhone 17 and the iPhone 17 Pro. Mark Gurman has compared the device to the original MacBook Air from 2008, which sat between the regular MacBook and the MacBook Pro in the lineup. Thinner design. Oh, it's getting so thin right now. According to the information, Apple's all-new iPhone 17 model next year will have a significantly thinner design with an aluminium chassis rather than a titanium casing that we get on Apple's Pro models. The news outlet also claims that the device will feature a narrower dynamic island. This is potentially due to Apple's adoption of a smaller meta lens for the Face ID system, although this specific claim has been contested. Apple analyst Ming-Chi Kuo expects the handset to have a titanium frame, but with a lower percentage of titanium than used for the iPhone 15 Pro models. Internally codenamed D23, the device's redesign has been described as a major one equivalent to the iPhone X, which changed the game. Smaller display. The iPhone 17 could feature a 6.55-inch display. Apple is said to be testing different designs for the slimmer phone, so the display size could always change between now and the device's launch. ProMotion support. Who's rocking that 120Hz refresh rate? Apple intends to expand ProMotion to the entire lineup in 2025, about time, including the iPhone 17 Air, allowing all iPhone 17 models to ramp up to the 120Hz refresh rate for smoother scrolling and video content when necessary. Previously, of course, only Pro models in Apple's iPhone lineup have supported ProMotion. Notably, ProMotion would also enable the display on the iPhone 17 Air to ramp down to a more power-efficient refresh rate as low as 1 Hz, allowing for an always-on display that can show the lock screen's clock, widgets, notifications, and wallpaper even when the device is locked. Although I have been testing out 60Hz refresh rate on my iPhone 15 Pro, and I don't know if there's such a big difference between 60Hz and 120Hz. I'm going back on my original claim. Is it a big deal? Is 60Hz cool too? Let me know in the comments. Relocated cameras. The information claimed that the iPhone 17 Slim or Air will have cameras in locations we haven't seen before on an iPhone. According to a May report, the rear cameras could be moved to the top center of the device. Some Android phones like Google's Pixel 8 Pro have rear cameras in a top center position, but Apple's iPhone camera system has always occupied the top left corner ever since the 2007 model. To add to the intrigue, Apple analyst Ming-Chi Kuo has claimed that the device will only have one camera as opposed to 2 or 3. Anti-reflective coating. All iPhone 17 models will feature an anti-reflective display that is more scratch resistant than Apple's ceramic shield found on the iPhone 15 models. It looks like the outer glass on the iPhone 17 series is said to have a super hard anti-reflective layer that is more scratch resistant. It's not clear whether Apple is planning to adopt the Gorilla Glass armor that Samsung uses in its Galaxy S24 Ultra, but the description of Corning's latest technology matches the rumor. If you like your selfies, you're going to love the iPhone 17. The whole lineup is going to feature a 24 megapixel front-facing camera with a 6-element lens. The iPhone 14 and 15 feature a 12 megapixel front-facing camera with 5 plastic lens elements, and this year's iPhone 16 lineup features the same hardware. So the upgraded resolution on the iPhone 17 is going to allow photos to maintain their quality even when cropped or zoomed in, while a larger number of pixels will capture finer details. The upgrade to a 6-element lens should also slightly enhance image quality. Let's talk internal upgrades. The iPhone 17 Slim or Air will feature 8GB of RAM compared to the 6GB RAM on the iPhone 15 Plus models. It's worth noting that all iPhone 16 models are fitted with 8GB of RAM, a hardware requirement for the on-device Apple Intelligence. According to the information, the device will also be equipped with Apple's A19 chip, which is likely to be based on the optimized version of TSMC's 3nm process, possibly N3P or N3X. The device may also be one of the first to use an Apple-made 5G modem. But seriously, the iPhone 17 needs 12GB of RAM minimum. Higher price. See, you thought you were going to get all of that and it was going to be cheap. Nope. The information reported that the slimmer iPhone 17 model can have a higher price tag than the Pro Max model, which currently starts at $1,199, despite suggestions that it will not be as feature-rich as Apple's top-tier Max. The cool factor of a completely new, thinner design is expected to entice customers nonetheless. Mark Gurman believes that the design of the iPhone 17 Air will just be a step towards something better, since Apple will eventually want to squeeze the power of a Pro model into the smaller design. However, he does not expect this to occur before 2027 at the earliest. What's your thoughts on the iPhone 17? Are you going to skip the iPhone 16? Are you going to skip the iPhone SE4? The iPhone SE4 is looking crazy. I made a video on that. Make sure you check it out and subscribe, comment and like for more.